What's going on, guys, and welcome to Forza Motorsport 7. Yes, Forza 7 is finally here, and this is going to be a little video talking about all the cars in the first car pack, the Day 1 car pack, the Fast and Furious car pack. You get it with the Ultimate Edition of the game. So yeah, 10 new cars to the game. Let's take a look. Starting off with the Chevrolet Corvette Fast and Furious Edition. This is Letty's car in the Fate of the Furious. By the way, I'm fairly sure all of these cars are from the Fate of the Furious. So just to say that now, they're all Fate of the Furious cars from what I know. So yeah, I've seen Fate of the Furious only once in the cinema, but I haven't seen it since then, so my knowledge might be a little bit vague. But anyway, yeah, the Corvette, I really like this car. I think the red classic Chevrolet Corvette looks really good. Obviously Letty's car, carrying on the tradition of Dom and his classic cars, classic American muscle cars. She gets a Corvette. It's a nice car. I love the colour, I love the look of it. It's all round a great car. Next up, we have the most interesting of the pack, the Chevrolet Fleetline Special Fast and Furious Edition. This is the car that we see at the start of the game where one of Dom's, is it just one of Dom's friends or something? I can't really remember, but someone that Dom knows is getting in a race with some other guy. The other guy has a much faster car than him, and Dom's like, you know what, we're going to strip your car down, we're going to give it some crazy NOS and some more power and all this crazy shit. And we're gonna win this race. So this is basically the car after he's done that. It's ridiculously quick. It's got no doors, no bonnet, and yeah, it's a really fun little car. And it's nice to just see a rust bucket driving around ridiculously quick. Next up, the Dodge Demon Fast and Furious Edition. Now I can't really recall when this vehicle showed up in Fate of the Furious, or any Fast and Furious for that matter. Presuming it is Fate of the Furious. I just can't remember. I mean, I know that there was a green Challenger Hellcat in Fast and Furious 7, but yeah, I don't know where this, I can't remember off the top of my head where this was in Fate of the Furious. So yeah, there's not too much to say about it really. It's just a Challenger with a few different upgrades. It looks very nice. It doesn't drive particularly well. It was a bit understeery for my liking, actually. It was rather understeery, but I mean, it's just a Dodge Challenger really, but it's called Dodge Demon. I guess it's a special version. Next up, the Dodge Charger Fast and Furious Edition. This is, of course, Dom's Dodge Charger. We see him use it quite a bit throughout the movie. I'm fairly sure this is the one he's using right at the end when he meets back up with his group again at the submarine. I'm fairly sure that's this car. Really awesome car. I mean, I love the Dodge Charger. I think it's great. This one looks pretty crazy. It's got some, you know, wicked body parts and just some crazy stuff coming off it, and it just looks great. Yeah, I mean, it's just a nice car. There's not really too much to say about it. It drives nice. It looks nice. What else are you going to say? Next up, the Jaguar FType R Coupe Fast and Furious Edition. Now, when I first saw this car, I couldn't remember where it was from. I couldn't remember like what part of Fate of the Furious it was in. But now I remember this was the one that Declan Shaw was driving, wasn't it? When they were like grappling onto Dom's car and trying to stop him, Declan was driving this car. So yeah, I remember now. I love the Jaguar F-Type. I think it's a great car ever since it came out. Originally, I've loved it. I loved it in Fast and Furious. I love it in games. It's just a really nice car, and yeah, it's nice to have it here, the Fast and Furious version. Next up, the Local Motors Rally Fighter Fast and Furious Edition. Now I'm fairly sure this is what Luke Hobbs would have been driving. The Rock, I presume that would have been his car. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm just gonna guess that that's probably the case, because this is, let's be honest, this is the sort of thing that Luke Hobbs would drive. He drives the big SUV off-road crazy things. That's what he does. So yeah, I mean, the Rally Fighter is an alright car. I'm not the biggest fan of off-roady type things, personally, but I think this is alright. You know, it goes around a track quite nice. Yeah, I mean, not too much to say about it, really. Next up, we have the Mercedes AMG GTS Fast and Furious Edition. This is, of course, Tej's? How do you say his name? Tej. It's Tej's car. From Fate of the Furious, and it's great. I mean, I love the Mercedes AMG GTS. Definitely my favourite Mercedes. I prefer it over the SLS, the SLR, you know, CLK. I prefer this over all of them. I just think the GTS is a very nice looking car. It's a very nice driving car. All round, I think it's just a good car, and it's nice to have it in this game, you know, the Fast and Furious version, it's just a very, very nice car. Next up, the Plymouth GTX Fast and Furious Edition. I'm fairly sure this is another one of Dom's cars. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but I mean, it's the sort of thing that Dom would drive, a completely black, matte black, classic muscle car. That's just what Dom seems to drive all the time, so I presume it is. I think this was the vehicle that he used when he was in like an alleyway and he was being watched by someone. He was trying to fix something on his car or something, and then he disappeared. I'm fairly sure that was this car, the Plymouth. I don't think that was the Charger, so correct me if I'm wrong there, but from what I can remember, that is where that's where my only memory of this car really comes in. But yeah, I mean, it's a good car. Next up, the Subaru WRX STi Fast Furious Edition. I believe this was the car that, I can't remember what his name is, Hobbs' assistant, is it? Hobbs' like assistant who's kind of trying to be the new Brian. He'll never be the new Brian, because I mean, he loves all the JDM stuff. He gets to drive all the JDM cars. I mean, he's nothing like Brian in my opinion. Brian will never be overtaken in that spot. He will always be the JDM king. But when it comes to Fast and Furious, but yeah, I mean, Subaru WRX. I like the Subaru WRX. Personally, this one, it's quite understeery, I found. I don't know if that's just Forza 7's handling style, but it did seem quite understeery, this. So personally, I didn't enjoy driving it as much as I thought. And then the final car in the pack is the Subaru BRZ Fast and Furious Edition. This is definitely that guy's car, the new Brian. Let's just call him New Brian. I can't remember what his name is. He's like the FBI agent or whatever he is. I can't remember, but yeah, he was driving this car. Yeah, I mean, I love the Subaru BRZ. This one, it looks cool. It's got a really awesome body kit on it. I'm not sure if it's like a Rocket Bunny or something. I don't know. It looks really cool. I think it's got a Rocket Bunny spoiler on the back. Yeah, I mean, I really love the Subaru BRZ, however you want to say it. Great little car, really nice. I like the colours on this one and everything. It's just very nice. But anyway, that is going to be it for this video, guys. So that is the Fast and Furious car pack, 10 new cars. They're all pretty decent. I mean, I think a lot of them are already in the game, but I basically got this for free with the Ultimate Edition, so I'm not going to complain. But yes, thank you guys very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please go ahead, like and subscribe. Comment what other videos you'd like to see on Forza Motorsport 7. Now that the game's here, I would love to know what videos you guys want to see. So please comment that down in the description, in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next video.